Okay, let's try this one more time. Hello Adventures, Seraph here. I had somebody in the comments ask a question about putting the interactive pin maps from the HoYoLAB interactive map into the game so they could find what they were looking for. And it was concerning these sea Ganodermas, but it can involve anything you want, basically. Now, it would be really cool if you could do this, but from what I've been able to find out, you can't. So you see those pins there? Essentially, when we go to the interactive map, there we go, observation hub pins in the top there. You can pick anything you want. We pick the sea Ganodermas, we hit collapse at the bottom there, bottom right, and then they'll show up on the map, and it shows you where to mark or where to go to in your interactive map in the game, but you cannot transfer these at this time to the interactive map in the game. You can transfer your pins from the game to this interactive map as long as you're logged in on the top left like I am there. Go to the symbol on the top right that looks like a little wine glass. That's how we get in here. Now I picked Inazuma City. You can pick anything. You can pick all the regions. It's easier to specify a certain one. Top right there, it says My Pins. That's where you can touch all those. Whichever ones you want or don't want. Let's just say I want to do those ones only. You go syncing. Let me refresh it here. I only want to sync those ones that I selected there. Let's see. Can only perform this operation once every 10 minutes. Oh, geez. Anyways, when you sync those, you can sync only the ones you want or none at all. As you can see, I already did that. Did they just disappear? Oh, wow, they disappeared. Anyways, you can sync the pins that are in your in-game map to this interactive map. And that's what I did there. So unfortunately right now, and this is from the web page itself, the interactive web page, you can do it from the app itself, but you can only go from the game to this, not from this to the game. So I apologize to that individual. For right now, what you'd have to do is clear any pins if you need room in the game, and then take those pins, put them on the in-game map and create a route. And speaking of, this also has to do with creating a route. Right now, for some reason on the interactive map, the create a route feature on the app portion is not working. What you have to do is go to a web browser, either on phone or computer, whatever, and you have to go to desktop down at the bottom there, desktop site. And when you do that, on the top left here, it's funny, the bottom right saying to scan to download the app. We already got that. At the top left there, sorry, create a route finally shows up, but it's not showing up on the app. I looked everywhere. So we hit create route up there, and you can actually take the pins that you want to select and create a route. So what you'd want to do is go, where's the pins here? Top left again. It's hard to do this zoomed out. So we had sea Ganodermas there, and we did the whole create a route thing. Touch that again. All right, so let me collapse this. It looks like the symbol at the very top middle of the screen collapses it there. This might be a lot easier just to do from a computer, but you can do it on the phone. And then at some point, I'm sure this will work with the app itself, but for right now, you're going to have to do this. And even on my phone, which is an S10, Galaxy S10 Plus, whatever, it's very, very good. It's kind of buggy and slow here doing it from the web browser. I'll put the link to this site in the video in case you've just been using the app for this sort of thing. But if you really want to create a route for the sea Ganodermas, like how you're going to farm them and everything, you can go down here, and I guess that's as far as I can zoom in. I really wish they'd allow further zooming in too. That's kind of annoying. But it says here, do not repeat the selection. What's it talking about here? Withdraw the previous pin and double click to complete the route. Okay, I see. So you like touch it and create starting point. See how the arrows are showing up? And then you can go like this and draw a line, everything. And I guess when you're done on that left side, you hit a check mark like that. And you can change the color of the route there, which is pretty cool down there. You can enter a name, continue editing, route description, all that stuff. I'm going to hit cancel and all that, obviously. I don't want to mark any of that. So let's just say quit on that. Say quit because that's not what I want to do. But unfortunately right now it looks like you have to do it this way. You can't go through the app to create the route. I'm trying to be as descriptive as I can on what to touch and everything, but this is the best I can do on the phone. I probably should have tried to do this from the PC. But I just wanted to show you that you can do it from the phone. So again, top left up there, there's a little arrow. You barely touch that, it brings up all this stuff, and it's a lot more detailed than the app, but unfortunately it also is you got to be very careful how you touch stuff. I don't have ginormous fingers, but having a hard time because it won't let me. Oh, it does let me zoom in there. What the heck? It won't let me zoom in when I'm on the map portion, but when you're here, it allows you to zoom in. Okay, so maybe try doing that. We'll hit create route there. Let's see, and then I got to zoom out again. It's a little buggy. You're going to have to just get used to it, I guess. Okay, that allows me to zoom in a little bit better than whatever I was doing before. Like I said, a little bit buggy. So if we zoom all the way out, how do I get back to my interactive map? Now I can't get back to the map portion. Okay, so it needs a little work, but this is still one of the best interactive maps there is. Wow, MiHoYo, really? So once you zoom in there, that could be a problem. You might have to refresh the web page. I can't seem to get back to where I was. Ugh. They'll fix this, I'm sure. I'm just glad we have something like this, because previously the stuff that was out there, people had ads on it and it was not this functional, and it was becoming problematic. The ads were just bogging down my phone, and I just started making my own routes, and it was not as effective as this one, right? Okay, well anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. It's starting to kind of annoy me. I recommend just using, oh, can I even get to my browser from here? I'm gonna have to hit like the back button or something. Hold on a second. Okay, I had to go back and forward on the web page to reload it, man. This is driving me nuts, this thing. It needs some work. I'm going to take it back off desktop site. My advice right now is if you need to do a route, just do one in game. Don't mess with that right now unless you're on a PC or something. It might drive you bonkers. You can do it on the phone, but just be aware of that whole zoom problem as I showed you there. Anyways, it's still a great app. It's so much better than what's out there. That other people have made, kind of homebrew, I guess you could say. So back to again, the Ganodermas there. I'm just going to collapse. My advice, just make a route in your head or use the in-game pins and everything. Look at all the C. Ganodermas. They're freaking everywhere. To be perfectly honest, I've never had a need for them ever since this Inazuma stuff came about. I was worried they'd be sparse when it was the Golden Apple Archipelago, but there's just way too many to be found in Inazuma. I'm finding them all the time. I think I've got probably 1,000 by now. I always grab them when I'm in an area doing like a daily commission or something. But if it's your first time getting to them, as you can see here, every day there's going to be 145 for you to get your hands on, as long as you've unlocked all the regions. So in a couple of days you'll have almost 300. You should be okay. You should be okay. So I hope this helped you, whoever wanted. I'm going to just link this video to know about the C. Ganodermas and the pins and everything. Sorry for the length of this video getting a little bit long. My advice is, again, if you want to do the route, use a PC, and they will eventually fix all this, and eventually you'll be able to create a route right from the interactive app, right? So in fact, let me go to the app itself here. Okay, here's the app itself. Again, right now there's not a create a route feature in here for whatever reason, but eventually they'll get that in there. So just have to be patient for now. And under here, the route will show up in the bottom of the screen there. It says my routes. People already have routes in there that are recommended, but I don't think you can search right now. You can from the web-based one, but for right now, I just got to use this. So, all right, that's it for this video. I still think this is one of the best things that they've added to the game, and they will continue to improve it. Oh, there's my pins from in the game. So when I did the sync pins from the game to the app, they show up here. Those are all the little gray and white ones. So I guess you can only do it every 10 minutes or 10 minutes or so though. So if I were to clear all the pins from the game, I'd have to wait 10 minutes to sync and take them off probably. I'll play around with that some more. All right, I better wrap this up. Catch you on the next one, Adventures. If you did find this useful and not annoying, or if there's anything to do better, just leave some comments and let me know. But if you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe, follow all that, and I'll catch you on the next one.